Oh, that was the sickest eat ever, dude. This is just out of control. I don't know, bro. It's a little bit heavier than yours. Your boy needs some bass fishing in his life. It's fall. I want to throw a big swim bait and catch a freaking donkey. So that's exactly what we're gonna do today. We're gonna go to a big lake that has big fish and throw big swim baits. Fun fact, I do this instead of 1, 2, 3 because I can't actually put up that finger. Anyways, I'm getting the John boat loaded up. Caleb will be here soon. Gosh dang it, the freaking... Let's go catch a giant. I'm a big dumb idiot. How did I forget that, dude? All right, well, we're gonna have to make matters worse. Your boy is just not having a good day today. Well, I forgot my battery pack for my GoPro. Current battery on the GoPro is at 30%. Drove to Walmart to get a battery pack and a cord, just spent $40. And go figure, there's pretty much no battery life on the charger I just bought. Because why would they charge them before putting them away, right? Anywho, welcome back, folks. We're gonna keep you guys in the loop. I'm gonna try to film with the GoPro. If the GoPro ends up dying, maybe what we'll do is I'll be a little more tutorial this video. Maybe for certain segments, I will just show you guys how I fish this time of year, what I'm gonna be doing today, and I'll just have Caleb film it on the big camera. We're gonna try to make it happen. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Let's go fish. Oh, look how juicy that looks. Ooh. All right, folks. So fall is here, which means big bait fish, which also means big biospawn underspin Texas rig hooks. I mean, do you guys see this? Oh, this is like one of my favorite things to throw this time of year. It just looks so good. The Biospawn ExoSwim literally has probably one of the nicest belly rolls out of any paddle tail swim bait, in my opinion. Good news is weeds are down. Bad news is turnover could have set sail in this pond or lake. No, I mean, do you see how dead these weeds are? I mean, they are deader than dead. There's not a stitch of green in any of these. Like, do you see how it looks like I'm chopping up like diarrhea? It looks like a bad night after Taco Tuesday. I just need a 4-pounder in my life. What are you throwing? Worm? Senko? You on? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big one?
She's ripping through weeds, bro.
Oh, I'd say that's a 3-pounder. You want me to grab it? Oh yeah, that's a good fish, dude. Short, but fat. That's a 4-pounder, dude. Oh my God, it just fell off like that. No, it's too short to be 4. Ooh. Yeah, the scale is, well, it was shoved in my pocket, which means it could very well be in the truck. That's a 3.5-pounder, dude.
That's a good fish.
I'd say 3.5. I'm not gonna say 4 yet, but it's a beauty. It's okay. It wouldn't be us if we had a scale. So
yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna hand her off to you. Give her a dip, and I'll grab the camera. Oh, shnikes.
That's some fall chunkies right there.
That's what it's all about right there, buddy.
Absolutely. Let her go. That's a good one. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
Can never go wrong with the good old Stanko. I love when you can fish this lake with open water.
I know.
It's amazing. That's a giant. No, I don't know. I don't think it's a giant. Not after I'm feeling the tail kicks, but gosh, it hit that thing like a 5-pounder. Oh, I don't know.
Good size. Oh, let me pull this in.
They're shallow, dude. They're shallow and they're eating. Oh, that's as big as the one you just caught, my guy.
Oh, absolutely. That might be bigger.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Dude, fall brings on the chungus. Oh yeah. Look at that, baby. That's 3.5-pounder too. I don't know, bro. That's a little bit heavier than yours, density-wise. Not as big. Short fish, but God, are they eating good. This is my setup for the fall right here when I'm fishing paddle tails. 4.75-inch Biospawn. We have the underspin weighted hook by Heavy Metal Tungsten. Catches bigs, baby. Look at that. I love that. That's what I'm doing in the fall. Fish are fat, fish are healthy. And they're here for us to catch. Ohio largemouth bass. Watch that camera because he's going to kick. Oh. Let's get it. Those are two, dude, it was like pretty cookie cutter fish right there. You know what's awesome is like I need to break out a topwater walking bait and a couple more casts. I got a big old topwater walking bait, and that's the key to catching some big fish. That's the real key. But you cannot go wrong with a big old belly rolling Biospawn Exo Swim. It's my favorite freaking bait ever when it comes to paddle tail swim baits. Do you guys see this? It just looks like juice.
So hard, bro. I was like, what? Podcast. A lot of.
Alrighty, guys. So we're switching up what we're doing here. I got out here. I started off imitating bigger bait fish. I started throwing the Biospawn with the underspin hook. I got a fish on there. Caleb also got one on a Senko. Bite completely died out. So I'm gonna throw something a little bit different. We're gonna start off by throwing a big old walking bait. I like to throw top water. I'm gonna throw this one. I like this color a lot. If I had to pick another bait to be fishing right now, it would be between a chatterbait and a spinnerbait. Something that allows me to cover water and something that really just keys in on bait fish. Bass are really just trying to get their eat on right now. We have like a month before temperatures really drop and they start getting really lethargic. This is a great time to catch big fish. As you guys have seen, like we caught pretty much 2 4-pounders back-to-back casts. That's just crazy in itself, but it's not out of the norm for this time of year. So we're gonna try a big old loud walking bait, walk the dog a little bit, see if we can get bit.
The weather doesn't poop on us. Yeah, think about that right now.
So the thing about fall is like the fishing can be great, but the timing can be so off. Like right now it's sunset, it's like prime time. You wait all day for this time when you're fishing in the summer because this is when the bite kicks on. In the fall, the bite can be on, but there's often times where this happens, sunsets, you're fishing topwater, expecting to just get yammed, and the bite just completely turns off because that's just how it is. You know, it was 70 degrees today, and it's gonna be 49 degrees tonight. So the fish are like, I'm just gonna go, you know, I'll go do my thing, and I'll come eat tomorrow. It's just weird. Fish act weird in the fall. But when they bite, they're big, and they're fat, so I deal with it. I mean, I'm content. We both caught a 4-pounder, so like if we do not catch anything else, I'm not even gonna complain, but what happened to it?
Just be in your stuff then still.
I don't know. Oh, that was the sickest eat ever, dude. Oh, that fish came clear out of the water, dude. Oh, did you? Oh, that was so sick. Oh, that was so sick. That's a good fish. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. That was a sick eat.
Oh my gosh. That is the
dude,
fish you've ever seen.
I know, and it's got a mouth full of friggin' treble hooks. Ah, dude, this is a 5-pounder. It's 16 inches, dude. Oh my God, the hook broke off in its mouth. Guys, this is inhumane. Oh my God, dude. This is just out of control. I mean, if you guys look at the actual girth of this fish, like, I wish I could measure it. Of course, I have a tape measure and a scale in the truck, and you can't even tell. This is like the fattest. It's just fall. That's what fall's all about. They're eating good. They're fat. They're chunky. I mean, just thick all the way through to the tail. All right, careful of the camera because I know he's gonna kick, but. Bada bing, bada boom. Topwater walking baits produce big, fat fish. Hate to say it, but ding! Alrighty, we're back. We only got 3 fish in the boat, but they were 3 donkeys. I mean, that's what fall's all about, and that's the main reason why I love fishing the fall so much. So we're back at the house now, and I put out a post a while ago asking if you guys wanted me to be like a little more tutorial with you. Got a lot of good feedback about that. I also got a lot of feedback about just daily vlogs. It was a 50-50, so I just decided I'm gonna do both. So before we sign out here, I wanna give you guys a recap on how I fished. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera down here and just give you a lowdown in case you guys are curious if you wanna pick up some of the lures I fished today or anything like that. So this is one of my favorite things to do all fall. Everything that I fish, I get at Shop Carl's. Literally everything that I use today, you guys can get on the website. I'll link it down below because honestly, some of these products are just fuego, fire. I started off with the 4.7 inch Biospawn Exo Swim. If you guys are sleeping on this paddle tail swim bait, I would highly recommend that you pick up a pack. You guys can get them at Shop Carl's. Biospawn makes them. And this is just one of the dirtiest, like flat out dirtiest paddle tail swim baits. I've fished a lot of paddle tail swim baits, and I'm not pushing hate towards any brand. When you guys are looking at Kitex and Saucy Swimmers and stuff like that, I love those baits, but I just don't get the durability out of those baits as I have out of the Biospawn Exo Swim. And I like the ribs in this design. It beefs it up. No matter what way I rig this bait, it has one of the nicest belly rolls. It swims like this through the water, and I kill on it. I use it with everything. But the way I was fishing it today was using this guy right here. This is a heavy metal tungsten swim bait hook. I think, maybe, I could be wrong on that. I'll link it down below, but essentially it looks like an EWG that has a tungsten weight in the center of it, and it has an underspin. It screws on with a screw lock just like a shaky head, basically. That swim bait sits on there. It's weighted at the bottom, and you got a little bit extra flash right there. Bigger presentation, and it's just different. It's not typical. I love fishing it this way, and if I don't fish it this way, then I will literally just Texas rig it with a bullet weight. Biospawn makes these in different sizes. Like, you can literally get Big Mama, or you could get the baby. The babies I tend to use for swim jigs, chatterbaits, spinner baits. The big ones I fish straight up because they get munched. That's just one key bait that I've caught a lot of giants in the fall on, and I don't know, I'm just in love with that bait. So if you guys want to pick one of those up, you want to try that out, I'd highly recommend it. And then my cousin caught his fish on a Senko. I'm not going to say much about a Senko because you guys know how stick baits go. If you can't catch a fish on a stick bait, I don't know what you're doing, I'll be honest. But they work. It's a good go-to, and they'll produce big fish, small fish. But what I was focused on in particular was a big bite. So I started with the swim bait, and then the second thing I threw was a big old walking bait. Walking baits are one of my favorite topwaters to throw in the fall. I will pick up a walking bait over any other topwater. I'm talking, I'll say no to a frog, I'll say no to a whopper plopper, I'll say no to a popper. Big walking baits produce big bites 9 out of 10 times for me. So that's exactly what I did. I cast it out there. I caught one of the fattest fish I have seen in a long time on a walking bait. They're loud, and it's just something about walking the dog. It's just so fun. So again, you know, walking baits are very tough to fish in every scenario. Like if you still got a lot of weeds or mats on your pond or lake, it's probably going to be a little tough. If you guys have a lot of cover, you know, it's not the easiest thing to flip. But whenever I'm fishing like an open shoreline, or in this case, like where I got bit, there was big patches of duckweed, right? There was like big patches of duckweed, a lot of dead, dying off weeds. So between the weeds and the surface of the water, I had about 2.5 foot, and then there was just big patches in this duckweed. And I was just casting in those open areas, walking it really fast, and then just dead pausing it. And almost every time that I've got bit on a walking bait, it's on that pause. So, you know, we didn't catch a ton of fish, but that's how fall can go. You know, you might get out there and catch 50, or you might get out there and catch 1 or 2, and they might be 1 or 2 really nice ones. The opportunity to get on big fish is right here, right now. That late September to late October is when I'm chasing big ones. It's very tough too, because I know if you guys hunt like me, it's also like the prime time to get in the deer stand, right? From like mid-October or like the start of October through mid-November. There's like a 30-day span where like you need to be in the tree stand. So just like hunting, you got the rut. I know it sounds funny, but like there's a week time frame that you will find in the fall for bass fishing where you'll just get biggin after biggin after biggin. So that's what I'm doing right now. and we're gonna try and get out and fish more and hopefully catch some giants. That's about it, guys. Like, that's all I fished. Things I would have done differently: picked up a spinner bait. I didn't have a ton of time simply because I forgot a lot of stuff. I didn't have my battery pack to my GoPro, so that set me back about a half hour, and just a bunch of other complications like loading up the John boat and stuff like that. That lake isn't the easiest place to access from, shore, but we make it happen every time. So I hope you guys learned something. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have any questions about what I was doing here today, or you want any advice about fishing this time of year. I'll make sure I do it. But hey, if you guys are new here, do me a favor, smash the subscribe button. And I actually put 2 videos out a week on the Carlos Bait and Tackle YouTube channel now. I'm over there making videos, teaching people how to bass fish. So if that's something you guys are interested in, also hit the link in the description below. So if you guys want more of my content that's not here on my channel, go check out Carlos Bait and Tackle. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.